There's John doing his push-ups. Welcome back to the OG's Power Hour. I'm not sure where Tony is this morning, but hopefully safe and sound somewhere. And John's in his living room, and I'm actually in John's kitchen in Vancouver doing some work in John's basement. Woo! We're achieving peak state by physical activity. They're on. Yeah.
Just keep it going, guys. You got to keep that peak state, that pattern interrupt. It's how you set yourself up to win. And discipline is everything. Now think how you set yourself up to win every day. Yeah, I know you can probably double hear us. I'm in the living room. Ken's in the kitchen. I just heard that. We all heard that. Now, the biggest question I want to ask right now is, are we alone? Are we alone, guys? Are we alone? That's the question of the day. Do you feel like you're alone? And next question is, why? That's it. I'm going to breathe a little bit here. I have this lucky $100 bill I keep in my wallet. It just happened to fall out right now for some weird reason. Can you hear me, Ken?
I can hear you. They probably, unless they're picking you up on your microphone.
What's up, guys?
So I'm going to actually close down this laptop, guys. And
no, why? Stay there.
Because I don't know. Can the audience hear me, or they just won't be able to hear you because it's going to be on an echo through your microphone?
There's no echo.
Not you, of course.
Anybody else hear an echo?
Yeah, that's what we're asking.
Good comments. Cheers, everyone. Great show.
Everybody's slow typing today.
Hi, buddy. Ken, John. Great to see you, Peter. What's up? Cheers, THC. We got some people saying good morning. There you go. Yeah. It's better now?
It's better now. So as long as they can hear me and not just, that's all cool, man. So
here's the problem.
If it's going to work, it's going to work.
I need to do a dab, though. And all my tools are ready.
I'll come in there, sit down there. You come in here, do that.
Oh, check this out. Watch this. You're going to go through the living room. I'm going to go through the hallway. Can his laptop be unplugged is the question. You're going to go in the living room now?
What, you want me to pick up my laptop?
Okay, don't even worry about it. You know what? I'm just going to come away. We're going to see if we can get a double time. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?
Look, let me just...
No, don't do that.
No, why not?
Because I don't want to be sitting beside me. I want to sit here.
You don't want to... Well, then sit there.
See, how are you guys? How's this work? Is this pretty good? He's right there. I'm right here.
And I think the volume's going to be better for my end because people were saying I was low. And you got your dab right there, so you're all good to go, man.
Yeah. See? So it works out pretty good. Morning to Slinger. I was going to say happy morning. So, Ken, what's the show about tonight?
About tonight? This is the morning. Are you talking this afternoon?
No, how are we?
Oh, I'm fantastic, man.
Me too. I'm in my Africa clothes, just saying. So yeah, it's kind of like my new pajamas or like my Sunday clothes. I have my new Sunday clothes. So I'm going to do my karate kicks. Ready for it? Wow. So it's my Sunday gear.
Yeah, Mr. Ninja John there. Just watch out, man. He's coming for you. Yeah, he's coming for you. Mm-hmm.
So I got my water buffalo shirt actually in Africa. You know, it was pretty cool. I like wearing this shirt because it reminds me of breaking through those limiting beliefs. You know, those things that you figured that you couldn't do and then you did them one day and you're like, why didn't I try that a long time ago? Yeah. I haven't tried a dab for a while actually. So what's going on? What's going on, guys? Ken wants to sit beside me. I can feel it. He's feeling a little.
Well, no, I'm over here and I'm running the chat, guys. I'm bringing things up and reviewing the chat messages. So, and guys, if you ever have questions, pop up in the chat. We'll try to get to them, man.
No.
Don't ever be afraid to ask.
You know what? Questions are the lays of human consciousness. They concentrate our focus to determine what we feel and do. So you're not an interruption until you ask a question. When you ask a question, most people want to give you an answer. So questions It's what you get you through every day. Remember that. If in doubt, ask questions. Because you're going to get some kind. And if you don't know the answer, then say, I don't know the answer. Like, I do know one thing, that I don't know the exact answer on the temperature of this particular dab. So I have a Dab X. And I also have another little tool over there. It's got the Dabster. And it hooks up to an app to my phone. I haven't had a chance to hook it up yet, so I apologize for that. I should be doing that. But the Dabster gives me temperatures, and it works off an app, so it's able to track everything, which is pretty cool. I haven't pulled out a dab rig in a long time. Then Jay came by, and Ken came by, and I've been traveling for so much, and I've been dabbing out quite a bit, eating lots of fast food. Let me tell you about that. Can you pass me that blue container one, the smaller one? No, the blue container. There you go. Yeah, just right over. Thank you. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, that's how close we are.
So, I have this new little thing I got going on, and it's called 42 Days. You guys want to hear about it? It's going to be kind of fun. And I figured, you know what? I looked at how things always change, and for me, 42 days is 42. It's always been 420. It's been my favorite number. Everybody doesn't know it's a 1 minute warning or 419 or 420. Forever. It's always been about 420. So we're talking about doing a 420 cup.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about doing a 420 event. And I'm also talking about doing a 42 days of fulfillment. 42 days of stepping up. 42 days of transformation. 42 days of really seeing the change that I've made and where I've gone and how far I've gone. I put that into 42 days for you guys instead of the 42 years that spent me getting here. Remember the first 10 years of my life? Can't really remember. So I'm looking at 42 years of smoking weed, 35 years being in the industry, 52. Tasty dabs. Amsterdam. Drip station. So tasty. 42 dabs. Don't forget that. 42 dabs a day for 42 days.
Right on, man.
Probably not going to happen.
Well, on the Dab X, it's probably going to happen.
Well, one thing about the Dab X, I do get a lot longevity with the Dab X, so I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it that I can just press a button whenever, and it's always loaded and ready to go because I've used it so much, right? Now, I don't put water in my Dab X, guys, because it just creates such a shitstorm of a mess. And no, I don't have I have a banger basket. I seem to be going through a shitload of ISO, so I stopped using it. And spilling it. That's what Q-tips are for.
Yeah.
Echo, Hetty? Are we echoing again? Anybody?
No, we haven't had anything like that in the chat for a while.
I appreciate that, guys. So yeah, so I've put together a really fun, but yet disciplined way of being able to actually connect and really connect with the community and connect with yourself. And I call it 42 days of power, really 42 days of looking at where you are. 42 days of changing your life. It's like what's happened with me and all of the things that I've gone through. And the first week's going to be about Built from Broken and really talking about, getting to where you need to start really reflecting and moving forward. We'll look at the 3 pillars of progress. We start talking about what's the best way to actually starting your day. For me, it's a morning walk. It's daily incantations that I've learned through Tony and through all kinds of other great mentors of mine.
I listen to Jim Rohn every morning, and then some days it's Jim Rohn, so some days it's Les Brown, some days it's Tony Robbins. So I actually put together a playlist even just on that. It's pretty cool. I do a daily morning reviews of all these different programs that I've taken over the years, and every day I do review cards, 7 days a week, and every week is a different program. So I'm actually going to go through those review cards that I've done and really step out and look at like mastering influence and looking at the power within. These are all things, of course, I've learned through Tony, I've learned through Jim Rohn, I've learned through like all of the. We're going to hear more. All of the greats. Yeah. Like Keith Cunningham's, and knowing your optics and understanding your scoreboard, which is actually understanding your books in business. Right? Take a look at how to create money wheel, which we never got taught. Like they tend to teach it tiny bit. They don't teach you the power of compounding, the power of index funding, the power of putting in an all seasons portfolio. So when you get older, you can actually have like an asset, you actually have a nest egg. So you're looking at all different ways of investing through life. I mean, everybody should know this. You can start at any age. Makes no difference how old you are. Well, it does. If you're like 70, you're not going to start a compounding account thinking you're going to live until you're 105. So,
oh, come on. Why not live to 105, John? I mean, we can do that.
You know what the real cool thing was, guys? It's really what I've been able to unleash with just the power of them by simply growing, by simply the plant, and really talking about natural healing, holistic health, and cannabinoid therapy, and how much the ability to actually grow forward by a simple seed that changed my life. Mm-hmm. Like, wow. And really going down that pathway of growth and understanding how we do grow. And it's called progress. Progress makes us grow. And that's why the plant pulled me out of the wheelchair. It gave me progress every day. And talking about that progress that we get from gardening, from filling your life, from doing whatever that unique, heroic identity, who you are, and really unleashing that. Really, it's a lot of fun, guys. As you can hear, I'm pretty excited about me putting together this 42-day course for $42, just to really step up and really show you what I've been able to go through. But yet, what has taken me 42 years, I'm giving it to you in 42 days. That's really what it's coming down to. So really stepping into that next superhero that you are. And I really get that from Sean Calloway, from Unblinded. And really stepping into really unleash, it's like those well, they go 7 layers. This is through Dean now, so I go 7 layers deep. We can go into some pretty cool stuff. So as you can hear, I got a lot planned. But really, we're looking at your 7 elements of 7 elements of a story too. There's so many 7 layers going deep here, guys. And we really look at gaining rapport. We look at 5-level listening. And we're actually going to have you join one of his meetings on a Wednesday morning from 5 till 6 a.m. So you actually can be able to get a little bit of a taste of that too throughout those 4 or 5 weeks with me. You can join every Wednesday because I will be there anyways. I'm always there. So it's really good to show you what's been able to help me get to where I am. And then we get into week 5 now. Yeah, week 4, week 5. I look at the business part of really what's really helped me get through my business, and looking at like OOCEMR was really looking at outcomes, options. You got to look at your consequences. You got to evaluate, mitigate, and you got to resolve. There's different ways in business of looking at how I was able to really make really effective decision making. I learned this all from Tony Robbins. It was cool. So problem solving and the 4 simple steps, and looking at your 7 steps of business mastery, where you are in your business, where you are in your life cycle of yourself and your business. These are some cool things that I got to learn, and I want to pass on to you guys. I'm not giving you the whole course, nothing like that, because that's like, you can definitely jump on any of those courses. That you all know where they all are. These are tens of thousands, $100,000 courses, of course, out there. I'm just giving you snippets of what I feel was the best helpful for me to get me to where I am.
Now, there's somebody asking a question, John. Have you tried the sled workout?
No. What's the sled workout?
No idea.
Dr. Drip 420, you have to tell me what was sled workout. Everybody has their different routine. So I've created my own routine over years. It's pretty much how I've been able to lose. Like, I lost up to 92 pounds, and I've been stable about a loss of 80 pounds for years now. So I have a really ritual morning routine that you'll learn, a daily morning routine. Getting out of bed every morning, doing 20 push-ups. I started with 2. That was a couple years ago. My daily be outstanding. Today's going to be a successful day. I get into a whole morning routine that you set up for yourself. Morning walks with breath work. This is really important to really feed your mind. At the same time, feed your soul by just going for a simple walk. Breath work while you're walking, while you're educating yourself. And I've put up all of these little seminars that I've been taking over the years and years, and I've kind of stacked them in a way that they progress you through those 42 days. And then you can listen to those over and over. I'll listen to certain ones every day so you can learn that. That's pretty cool. And of course, the last week is about the power of compounding. And that comes in from like wealth mastery, that comes in from business mastery, that comes from leadership mastery. These are all these different programs I've taken over the years. And just really just putting in these little key components and understanding it that you can get anywhere. But I put them into a nice little compiled, like my book that I wrote on understanding LEDs, the keys to growing future. All these little steps, these are all little steps that I've been able to make my little own yoga pattern. Even with light, with seeds from growth.
John, I got to break in for a second, guys. Tony's not feeling good, so if we can just everybody pause for a second, send Tony some positive healing energy, that would be great. So he's not going to be joining us today. So sorry, John. I wanted to get that out, and I think we all want to send Tony some energy.
Heal up, my friend. You know what? Sending energy and sending light is really easy to do by just really concentrating on someone. And really, if you're having a bad day, go do something for somebody else. You turn and have a good day.
Smile.
Right? And when someone's not feeling well, you just send them some energy. You send them that. And believe me, they feel it. Because you are energy. We are energy. Life is energy, right? So
The
energy
plants.
goes a long way. Plants.
The whole planet is energy, and we can influence
Two
it
seeds,
just with
both
our
the
thoughts.
same. They both grow differently. We both get different growth. Probably come out similar flavors. We'll take a look. I got the same thing going downstairs. So we're popping lots of medical seeds, having fun with the growth, and talk about that. Throughout all of this stuff, don't forget everything for me is education on the go, the green land. I'm gonna have a daily commitment. I'm going to read some cards every day that I do every day. And I'm going to do it live in the morning Zoom. I'll just go click. Okay. Might do it on my Instagram feed. I'm going to see how many people join up. So you'll be able to go to my website and check that out. We're going to start a Discord app. We're going to start a Facebook app. Not a Discord, sorry. A WhatsApp. And there'll also be a Telegram. And then there'll also be maybe a Facebook. I might not do the Facebook. It's just too much work. But between the Telegram, well, it is. If you guys really get involved and really want to really truly see a transformation for yourself, this might be the next level for you to actually step into your heroic unique identity. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, it's $42 for 42 days. Why? Because you got to commit to something. It's $1 a day. $1 a day to change your life. $1 a day to understand, get some kind of discipline. Just commit to something for 42 days. If you do this, I guarantee it will completely set you up to win. And that's where I've learned from Tony and Jim and all these other people that I've been following. Tony Robbins, of course, Jim Rohn. Because, of course, I listened to Jim Rohn. I think I was listening to Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins all at the same time. And in my Tony world, you don't mind if I share? Hey, Ken?
Oh, no, please.
Al, you guys want to hear a story? I don't know. I got to see it in chat first.
I'm actually taking pictures of the chat for the people that were sending love to Tony and sending the pictures to Tony.
I'm feeling medicine. Well, much respect. They got Mr. Toad. That's beautiful, Jay. Appreciate everybody. Sure, Lil's sure. Stories pretty good. That's what I was talking about now. Because when I sent her
Preach, baby, preach.
Tony came into my world when I was a very young lad. I was just a kid, and I was scrolling down Granville Street in Davie, and he had these buses outside, and he was smoking stuff outside. A guy had a hand-up mustache, wearing a cowboy hat or something. I remember some distinctly this tall guy standing, dark pants, suit. It's pretty cool. And really looking at, and then using Dean's Gaziazo stuff. I'll say people's names wrong half the time. And I bought his little book on how to sell cars. Moving back, I was 18, 19. What's up, Benny? How you doing, brother? And moving forward, you know, it really came into play is we've all heard Tony, and we've always heard his infomercial. If you were my age, turning 52 next month. That's why I'm doing the 42 days for $42 while I turn 52. Yes, because of how much my life changed in the last decade. Because when I was 42 years old in the last decade, it's like I always just look at how things have progressed. I get to really reflect back on that. And as Tony came into my life and after falling 20 feet into concrete, well, that was the real big bang. Cheers, Benny. So that was when I really got associated with Tony. Helped me pull me out of a wheelchair. Never give up, never surrender on yourself. And kept moving forward, guys. So I get to actually be able to go through all of these circumstances and put this all together in this little package of how I've been able to learn. And a lot of it has been through inspirations through a lot of people in the cannabis industry. Franco, rest in peace, Franco. Dr. Paul Hornby is a huge mentor of mine. Michelle Rainey, beautiful soul. I love that woman. Tracy Curley, blessing Tracy. Randy King, yeah, he was awesome. You know, Jason Wilcox, you know, Horatio, love you, brother. Love you, brother. Greg Williams, respect my brother. Bert Eastwood, wow. Cara, whew. All of these amazing, amazing people that have been able to bring us to where we are and really reflecting back on where we are in the world today and how we can grow forward with just the keys that they gave us, the education, right? Your body can recover whenever you get up and move your body. Exactly, Drips.
And they did respond to that earlier question, John. It was a rowing machine.
A rowing machine.
Yeah, a full stretch rowing machine.
Yeah, I remember those. Used to get into those.
Yeah. Just wanted to point that out.
You know, full stretch rowing machine. All of these great things. Movement's how you heal. Getting hit. Yeah. T-bone at 80K and barely able to walk. I started doing push-ups 4 days later because that's how many. I was so determined. I'm so disciplined. Disciplined to heal. Disciplined to learn. That discipline comes with pure setting yourself up to win every morning. You have to work on yourself. And I work on myself with the growing, with the understanding, and the plant got me into a disciplined kind of lifestyle because I had to continue to, if you want to live, you have to add water and you get to grow anything anywhere, and you can really grow anything anywhere. And I really prove that through everything that I've done. I've been growing for 35 years. So I've grown some killer award-winning first place strains. You know, it's I guess there's different seasons, different times, different motivators that get you to where you are. With my biggest thing was really legalization and being able to access cannabis when I was unable to grow it, or I just didn't feel like growing it. Because it's a quality of life at the same time, because it's a way of life. Growing cannabis is a way of life. Mm-hmm. It's what you do. It's not like it's fun. It serves you. It gives you the discipline. It gives you rewards. It gives you your 6 human needs. You know, the certainty that you're going to get when I finally do a dab. Did I do one already?
Yeah, you did, man. But if you want to do another one, go ahead.
All right. Uncertainty of variety, because I forget instead of doing a dab. You know, from not the lighter working to a joint. Right. It makes you feel significance because I just lit that thing. It's like, yeah. Hands are cold from the ice cold shower I just had.
So who grew that pink goo, John?
This pink goo?
Yeah.
That would have been Next Level. I think it was Rohan. Rogue World. Next up. There you go.
Yeah, I consumed some of that a little while ago, guys. So I'm feeling.
I know this is the CBD version. Never gonna let him down. Never gonna let him down.
27% CBD. Yeah. We'll just block that out. Yeah.
I get to bring that up every show or something like that. So if you don't know, Ken thought he was smoking tons of CBD and taking 150 milligrams CBD caps 3 a day.
I was.
And I'm like, yeah, that's some pretty good THC. So he's like, no, I take CBD. So I reached in my fridge. I gave him 100 milligram cups. Here, take this. He goes, well, you take those anyways. He took it. He's like, I don't really feel like it. I was like, exactly.
Hey, man. I was a little high. I was stoned and I missed it. Okay.
You know, the
That's
best
all I
thing
can
was that
say,
you were
John. I was
alleviating your
stoned
pain
missed
and
it.
what you were going through, right? Because don't understand, like Candace also has a bad back. He was suffering, so he was able to use that for what he was going through.
Stop the cramping, man. It gave me a quality of life I never thought I was going to have again. You know.
Would you like some more quality? 1 second. Here.
I'm just gonna come over and have.
You can sit right there if you want. No point like walking away.
Oh yeah, you have to turn more. Get my.
Well, guys, you know we're sitting here right now. It's a holiday Monday. It's a beautiful Monday in BC. It is Labor Day. Everybody's gonna go back to school tomorrow. I'm going back to school. I'm gonna be pounding out for the next 40. I've already started doing 42 days before my 42 days. It's not pretty awesome. I'm doing my course before I do my course, but I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, is I was going to write down the course, and I just put some ideas, and I have I have a template of what I'm talking about. Believe me, but really coming from the heart and at the moment with you guys live and feeling, because we're going to be going live on Instagram, not on YouTube. This will be a private Zoom that I'll actually be doing. That private Zoom will. I don't know if it's going to happen every day. I haven't quite decided yet. That might be a little too much for not just for me, but for everybody.
I think
see me every day.
Yeah, every day is too much. Got to have at least 2 days a week off, man.
Yeah. So Saturday, Sunday, know me. Monday through Friday.
But Monday's your Sundays, so which one is it? Okay.
Well, Monday's always my Sunday. So we'll be doing the show live, and this will be part of the thing. So instead of on Monday, you will come to the OG Power Hour show, and you will be able to watch this.
That would be cool.
There you go. We'll talk about the power within of growth. We'll talk about healing. That's unbreakable, right? That's really being unbroken and taking a look at built from broken, and talk about certain things from like medical medium, and talk about smoothies. Talk about
the endocannabinoid system as well.
Talk about the endocannabinoid system. I'm going to talk about just basic breath work. Talk about healing. And talking about amino acids. These are all things. I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm not a health professional whatsoever. I am just a guy that recovered, and this is his regimen that he's been able to filter through. And these are certain things that
your journey.
My journey. I will discuss my journey only, and I'll make that very clear every episode. And I'll make this very clear with all of you guys. Anybody who watches any of my shows, this is my journey. This is me. This is John. My own. And guess what? You are all so different. We all have our own heroic, unique identity. We all think differently. We're all different, and the best part about this is we're all the same. Right? We all share the same consciousness, guys. That's what's beautiful. We all share at the same time. So when we look at this in life, I know he's just got like,
it's that, or I go like this, and I just go like this over there. There. How's that? Then there's just one of us, instead of having two of us.
no.
That's easy.
Today I'm just reflecting, really relaxing, and taking a look at where I am right now.
Oh no! Reflecting. Hold on, John. I'm sorry. No. Reflecting and relaxing has nothing to do with tape measures and drywall in the basement.
You know what you get to do when you have a day off? You work on your house. How does anybody know how that works in life? When you have a day off, you go home and you work on your shit. You clean your house. You put things together. You arrange your stuff. You do some videos. You play around. That's a day off. A day off isn't sitting watching TV. That's the old ways. There's a new way. Maybe going to a movie with a loved one or a friend and reflecting. But on a holiday Monday, this is Labor Day. Let's look at Labor. What do you need to do in your house? What are you doing right now? What am I doing? Oh, I got my seeds ready. We're gonna go get some more drywall. We got tape measures going. You can see we're just really working hard around here. You're gonna try and pull a chair now, Dan?
Yeah, might as well be at the same level, man. Like,
I'm gonna try and make things difficult.
oh no, my wife would tell
Look,
you
I
that
slept-
I
see,
never
I slept
make
there
things
this morning.
difficult.
Look at that.
Yes.
So really, what we're doing for your holiday Monday, it's time
We're
to
hanging
start
out
that
with you
next
guys.
growth, guys. September, October, November, December, Christmas crop. Are you starting this? I'm starting my Christmas crop. I got 4, 5 downstairs, 6, 7. I got my tent upstairs with the living soils. I'm going to rejuvenate. Talk to Ken about that with Lane Morrison today on the afternoon show. And talk about my living soils, what I got going upstairs. What's the best way to utilize that? Putting in a different bed outside for the fall and really converting things over and really utilizing those spaces that I have in order to continue with growth for myself. Cannabis, cucumbers, peppers, and tomatoes. It's the keys to your growing future, guys. Really. You need to know how to grow. And it needs to be done organically. And we need to look at our soils and creating those living soils so we actually have something to rejuvenate. And actually being able to know how to do this for the future is going to be important. Don't forget, we have a battle. It's called Staying Alive, Staying Alive.
I kind of like that battle, man. Yeah.
Staying alive.
I'll work on that one every day. Yeah.
Okay, let's stand up and do a dance. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to hurt me.
Okay.
He's truly.
You know what?
trying to
I
hurt
honestly
me.
say, one thing I really say is like,
Just stand up. You can get my
staying
feet
alive
in
is
the water.
important, isn't it? Don't you think staying alive is important?
Just a little bit. It's always good to wake up on the top side of the dirt. I'm
Staying
the one
alive,
that is.
right there. This keeps
Yeah.
my mind going. It keeps me invented. It keeps the pain. It keeps the anxiety. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to make it feel right.
Well, it's balance.
Balance is key. Right? And understanding balance, not just in life, in relationship with your friends. We went over this morning.
Yeah.
I did a whole little program with you and Ken, and we talked about the 7 master steps of relationships and looking at relationships. There's 3 types of relationships you get in life, guys. One with yourself.
Yeah.
That's the most important relationship you ever really have to look at.
Can I just throw out a really bad one? The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. No, that was it. Just relationships, good, the bad, the ugly. Now you go in. You talk about what should they should be called. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
You got 3 types of relationships. He's on another playing field right now. Here, you might need this. So you have a relationship with yourself. All right. Then you have a relationship with your friends and partners, people you don't even know. Just relationships with people. Right. Mostly friends. And then you have relationships with your loved one. There's that one that you love, that relationship that you yearn or you have or you're looking for. You might have several. 3 types of relationships in life. And then I said there's a 4th relationship. And that's the relationship you have with your plant. All right. What's keeping you growing? What gives you that progress in life? Right. Don't forget, progress is what makes us happy. Progress makes us grow. Growth gives us progress.
It's a synergistic relationship.
Right.
It's
So
just
I got
perpetual.
cactuses growing. I got plants growing. I'm growing my mind every day. I'm educating myself on a daily basis. This is part of 42 days of growth, 42 days of transformation. What are you reading? What are you growing with? What is those best books? I'll give you what works for me. And out of 84 books in the last 2 years, yes, 84 books in the last 2 years that I've read, I've listened to, and I've read probably about 20 hardcover books that I've gone through. I have all of these certain ones that I've read. We'll talk about all these different books they're going to get. Maybe one a week. They're all on Audible, so I'm making this difficult. You can buy them and you can listen to them. And if you have Amazon Prime, they're free. And if you don't, get it. And if you say you can't, 20% of the problem, 80% of the solution is finding out how. I got some other PDFs that I've gotten from like Doug Allen that I know I'm going to ask permission to share from him and just make a little message. These are people you might be listening to. Doug, appreciate you. awesome information on just alpha mindset and taking a look at 10 steps of really evaluating yourself and where you're going.
Mhm.
So these are all little things that we actually, everybody's put together. So it's not just me, really. This is things that I've learned from other.
Community.
Yeah.
It's community.
It's
they're
really,
willing to share.
and for me, no, you don't do nothing for free. And everybody says, "I'll sign on." You know, I charged $1 a day for 42 days. A1 because it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's an emotion because everybody knows I love 42. And it's going to lead into the next 42. Oh, yeah, coming in January. And then the 42 live happened the day before 420. Yeah, I'm going to give you all those amazing details and how that's being orchestrated and come together right now. So if anybody wants to know, you're here in Canada, want to know about the 420 live, 420 countdown. This is happening on 4/19/2024. It's going to be a big event in Vancouver. Putting this all together, store owners, we're putting up, talking with all legal. This is all legal event. This is actually connecting the community, OGs with the Gen Zs. You know, this is dealing with some people that gave me some great ideas, and that came from somebody. And we said, I was like, I'm using that. So here I'm using it. Canfor, thank you. Really putting together a lot of the people that we've worked together over time and really putting on this amazing event that's going to be able to connect us all together at the same time, bring the community together to understand where we're going. Because education is the key, guys. And not just educating ourselves, but educating everybody.
Yeah.
Really the community within you.
Become a lit candle and share your knowledge and information.
The growth that we get together as one, woohoo! And then all the different strains that are out there that are being offered now. Wow. Knowing those names and knowing what's going on in the industry, especially in the legal industry, you'll be able to get that access. Like, I just can't believe how many different things are on the market now.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even, I didn't even know
half this stuff existed, guys.
Yeah.
You know? So many different ways to administer cannabis and take it in for a medicine, or as what they would say. Yeah, they make half this stuff just for what would they call it? All the topicals. It's recreational. Okay, you know, this is all alleviating, and it's great that they're actually able to get a lot of these stuff. So actually putting in a lot of these creams and ointments, bath bombs, these salts that are being offered everywhere, all these other products that are being offered are not really being talked about.
Yeah.
They're not being presented properly. So I really want to see those being presented so people get a really good idea of what these products are being used for. And just by simple application, by simple, just not seminars, by just simple trials, by showing people what's working and having people coming in and just really, yeah, guys, you know what? So as you can hear, 4/20/2024 is coming up around the corner. It's 420. It's 420 backwards. 2024. Come on, do the math here. 2024. 420. The whole year. Woo! So for me,
that's just too fun. That's too fun. Okay.
I turned 42. It was the best year of my life. Second one coming up, 2024. Woo!
Yeah.
4/20/2042 when I'm 71 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
710. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Source works in mysterious ways.
It does. The
brother.
universe gives you what you need in life. Okay, guys? And really what we want to do is we want to step up and look at that. And I even got with Sean, I know he has the 42 club. I'm like, who is about that 42 club? Because I'm all about 42. It's the first question I asked him. I was like, what's about 40? What's 42? Let's get together. Like, I already do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Had the 42 crew, JB crew. Then my Instagram got deleted, so I lost that. So it was really retexting them back together. So really creating that next 42 crew, the 42 live, the 42 grow. Let's grow together, guys, for 42 days. 42 people for 42 days change your life. I'm only taking 42 people, by the way. So yeah, I'm not like trying to pack this thing, and I know there's already like over a dozen in event in there. Yeah. So it's gonna probably go quick. We're only like 38 days away. So if you really want to get involved,
the star of the show wants in.
Does he?
Yeah.
Hey, Black Stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Morpheus. There he is. What did he say? So he wants to be able to get seen. That's Morpheus. I call him Black Stuff, Black Man, Morpheus. If everybody says he's the coolest cat around, well, he is. It's my cat. You have one too. Who's your cool cat? Who's your cool animal? What is your spirit? Who's got? Yeah. Who's that one that gets you every day? You got to feed. You got to look after.
Yeah, we're living here in subservience to Morpheus. Okay.
He owns the house, by the way. It's not mine.
Yeah.
He's renting out the basement. If you come here and he doesn't like you, you really don't get to stay. I'm serious.
Yeah.
She's like dead serious. Like the cat trumps.
The cat knows. The cat feels the energy. So. Uh-oh. Morpheus, you're on camera, brother.
So, guys, you know what's really good about that is having that animal, having that spirit, having that morning walk, that morning joint, morning tea. What's your daily ritual? He has one. He has one. He has a ritual. We all have these rituals. Watch the patterns of your animals, right? We'll talk about patterns. And I love that from Scott Harris. He always talks about patterns through all the shows. You got to recognize pattern recognition. Really, really, really pattern recognition is huge. And looking at recognizing patterns throughout your business, throughout your life, throughout your animals, throughout your friends, really start looking at patterns in your life, guys. Patterns are huge, right? And then utilizing those patterns that you're seeing. That's why we have spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Yeah.
And when we started recognizing these patterns with those seasons and we started seeing that, it changed the whole world. It realized that we could not plant seeds in the fall and expect to crop in the winter.
Yeah.
We had to recognize the patterns of the season. Recognize the patterns of your life. Recognize the patterns of who you are. Recognize the patterns of what you do. You can change those patterns. You can't change the seasons, but you can utilize those patterns in the season.
Yeah.
That's why you harvest in the fall, right? We reap in the fall, right? We buckle down for the winter, right? Some of us got to buckle down. They say so. A lot of us go skiing, have a great time, snowboarding and hitting the hills. And winter's just like woo-hoo. And a lot of people, winter comes, they get locked down, they're freezing, they don't like doing things. Like, I can't handle this shit. So when's your season? Understand your seasons, recognizing your own seasons of patterns, right? So pattern recognition, pattern utilization, utilizing those patterns. Well, I know right now we got friends, and what's he doing? He's golfing.
Yeah. Just
he's like right now,
man.
He's like, okay, I was there yesterday biking. Now I'm going back today golfing. I'm like, dude, you just drove like 5 hours to come back. He's like, well, yeah. I also like driving. I love extreme. I love the fast cars, the fast. And I'm like, dude, you're living your life. So he's got his patterns, recognizing what he loves doing. Pattern recreation. What else do you want to do? Are you going to go skydiving? And he's like, dude, right? Something new. New seeds, new growth, new ways of looking at life, new ways of really moving forward. And what is your why? Why do you want to do this?
Yeah, well, if you don't have a why, where are you going?
And what's the reason why? Don't get caught in the tyranny of how. Just saying.
Yeah, you just pivot. You hit a wall. You have
to just slide when you get. How am I going to do this? Think about this. How am I going to do this?
Yep.
If.
Make it happen.
Or. Don't say if. BUT is a bad word in my language. It's and.
Yeah.
But,
well, and more.
But hear that? And we can move forward. Transformation vocabulary is huge. We'll talk even about that. Of course, I'm going to talk about so many things. You're getting it right now. You're getting like a 1 hour crash on little increments.
I know you're giving a hell of a prelude to what your course is going to be, John.
Well, the whole thing is really looking at those steps, looking at where you are, looking at the rules. Like for me, there's no more 0 days in my life. And we'll talk about the 3 U's. Do you know the 3 U's?
You, me, and the other guy? I don't know. It's 3 U's,
So be
John.
grateful for your 3 U's, guys. Where you are right now in life. Think about that. Be grateful for where you are. Be grateful. And I'm going to go deep into the gratefulness. I'm going to give you be grateful for where you were in life. right? And be grateful where you're going.
John, you're number one. Okay. Yeah.
Be grateful where you're going in life. And
Yeah.
really setting it up. So there's always the 3 U's, and there's rules, right? And I think it's Ed Merlet. Forgive yourself.
Yeah, you got to move forward.
Every
Take the
day,
experience,
right?
Just
And
move
there's
forward.
the daily rituals, and this goes into, I got all these great guys I've learned from, and we talk about those 7 rituals. Like, thank you to your source. Love and let go. You have to love and let go every day. Do this with me. Allow a slow, silent, conscious, loving breath. Everybody, ready?
But wouldn't it have been better to breathe through the stomach instead of that
Breathe
big
deep.
shoulder thing, man? Like, it's like
I breathe into the stomach.
center.
Breathe out. See the nature's edge or of sound. Take a look around you. Take your time. Remember, day attention is a deeper learning.
What? Say who? Day
attention is a deeper learning. Look at your day, daily focus. Plan your day. I write down my day. I write down my day. I talk about journal. Where you are. I could tell you some of the biggest greats in the world. That's part of the course. Talk about that. I'm not giving notes here. That's it.
Okay, that's it. No more on the chorus. So we haven't been paying attention to the chat.
Morpheus, close the door.
Morpheus, close the door. Okay.
Love and cheers. It's Lil. Cheers, Lil. Hope you're well. Lil and Peter, Alex, I like the point of view. Kane, Biologic story is wonderful. You know what? John is going to be with Lane Morrison. Of course, I'm going to be with Lane. I think you're both talking about 70s shirt. Early 70s shirt. I love my early 70s shirts. I just went through I have all my concert shirts from when I was like 15 years old in a box. Well, guys, today was just I guess a bit of a rant.
Yeah, but that's okay, because if people actually understand what you're offering, they're going to jump on 42.
Oh, this is my okay. Sales pitch. OG Power Hour, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Wow.
I would actually recommend my host if I can take this and for $42 to take the 42 days and commit to it. Isn't going to be that hard if you really want to move your education and understanding forward.
You got to look at Mr. Toad. He started doing push-ups. He's already been he's already got massive views from DP, from so many people. You guys have all seen what I've been doing. Now I'm defining it. Now I'm putting it together in a package for you. I'm doing this anyways. No matter which way you look at it, I'm going to give you full out, right? Be bold, be strong, and trust in the process. And you're going to get more value in the first day or two than you will with anything. I can tell you. You
got to remember, you got to show up.
You have to show up, and this is going to get, you'll get a weekly block what you're doing for the week. You'll get a daily upload of where you're getting for your daily video, not video. This is going to be daily listening audio. It is on YouTube too, so you can watch it 100%. I listen to it. I don't watch it. So I listen to certain things every day. You'll get the ones that I do. I can and will, I must, that I listen to every morning while I stretch for 15 minutes. You can have your own stretching exercises. This is what I do. This has been recorded multiple times for me when I was 222 pounds to where I am right now. And this morning I'm 146 actually.
You're the one that's been pigging out. You've been on vacation for a month.
So I've been on vacation, and I was complaining because I was I gained 8 pounds, and I was like, I can't really tell. We're talking about optics. We're talking about looking at your numbers in business and in life, and how you measure optics, and looking at why optics are so important.
Yeah.
You got to know, how much light's hitting your plant, how much moisture is coming off of your plant. Taking a look at vapor pressure deficit. There's so many different ways of looking at optics in growing and in business and in life.
Yeah.
So we look at 3 types of optics. We look at. I'm giving you 2 choices. Everything I'll be talking about comes in 3s. We'll talk about 3 different options with everything that I'm doing.
Right.
So one option is no choice, guys. Two options is the dilemma. Three options gives true choice. And really, these courses are going to, I love doing this. I've really found like a new way of being able to serve on the side because I've been in all my videos, everything I've done. I used to do courses. I've been doing this for decades and not really realizing that's what I have been doing.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for decades. I've been doing
all
videos
the
and
thousands
courses.
of videos, all the lives,
And millions
yeah.
and all the lives is me really stepping up and now serving. And that's why I spent the last 3 years learning from one of the greatest in the world, which is Tony Robbins, and really understanding platforms and be able to serve and come and be more here, more present, not judging you, but actually serving you. With the information that I've learned and what I've grown through to grow forward in all my videos and everything I've talked about in my garden, were all me learning and growing forward, doing the same thing right now with you guys, but now on a life skill with growing with plants. I'll be growing through all of this, by the way, planting my seeds, putting stuff down, talking about growth, looking at ways of doing the biology. Already looks like one of the plants downstairs got thrips right from seed. So that's just overwatering. So that's most soil. We'll talk about that with Layton and how we can actually erupt because we're going to have tips in our soils anyways when it comes to living soils.
Yeah, they're there, and the biology, once it's in balance, they just don't proliferate.
See, so we're going to learn all of these steps, and as we talk about the show coming up this afternoon and really looking at the soil matters. Because it's getting into those next steps, guys. And it's really good to see you, Ken. I want to acknowledge you for that because I keep looking at Ken over here. That's why it was easier if he was on the screen there. So I'm going to look at him right there and go, hey, Ken, how you doing, dude?
We got 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Look into the camera. Because people don't want us. You can see me, just talk.
I was thinking about putting my cold-ass tea in the thing. So, guys, really... What do you have going on for the winter time? What lights are you using? Have you talked about your VPD? I know it's been now. We're going a couple of years. My book's been coming up on a year, which is pretty cool. It's time to actually part 2 is coming out. It's going to have some AI touch to it too, so it's going to be pretty awesome. It's adding that little extra 2mm tweaks in there that I don't even know. I was like,
okay,
ask the right questions. Don't forget. And I'm also gonna touch base in the course on AI stuff. It's gonna
cool.
be because I've it's so important to learn these different learning Claude. Really, you guys, like ChatGPT is fine. There's 3.5, and there's Perplexity, and there's a few other ones that we're using. So I'm using like 3, 4. There's another one there. I just can't think of the name of it. And then I have a whole list. I'm going to give you a bunch of prompts. I'm going to give you what I paid hundreds of dollars for. I'm going to just give it to you.
Cool.
Because I've actually added to it. I've created my own now, which is pretty cool. I can do myself. Yeah. And I'm like, this is working pretty good. I keep looking at him. Right? He should sit there. I'm kidding.
Yeah. You just want me out of the picture, John. You just want to take center stage.
Been following JB since Pod TV 12 years now. Peter, I appreciate you. I just want to acknowledge you and say blessings, Peter. I was at 150 pounds plus a decades before now getting a pouch. OG. Dude, and here's the whole thing. That pouch can be gone in a minute. And that's just with a daily discipline routine. Join, you know what, $1 a day. And I'll tell you right now, I lost 80 pounds and I've been heavy my whole life. And I found these little key secrets on how to just keep the weight off. I love Greg. He's one of my favorite guys. Marijuana Man, Greg, and Alchemist, of course. So we all know the same people. Peter, appreciate you. Should get a hold of Al, see how he's doing. That's why I mentioned Greg right away this morning. Of course I did, because that's who we got our keys from. I got the information from the greats that I was able to be beside and educate and learn from. They gave me keys. They gave me the access. They gave me the knowledge to push forward and be here present. And like Greg, every day he had a show every Wednesday. I'm going to start having like a daily show. It'll be a private little Zoom one that will progress and move on and take a look at where, because I'm keep getting slammed on YouTube. It's scary to be on there right now. I feel like I'm going to lose my channel. I'm like, don't want to touch it. I might start a whole new channel.
Wow. Yeah. I would suggest that. Totally rebrand.
I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave that one totally alone, and I'm gonna start a new channel, the new JB. My greenhouse is 99% Fahrenheit, 70 and 51% humidity. VPD is 3.35 Yeah, that's a pretty my humidity should be up higher, in my opinion, with a greenhouse. I'm not an outdoor grower, so I can't really comment on that. The indoor, that's like shit. I'd be scared. In my world.
Well, what VP chart do you use, John?
The one that's created in my book.
The one that's in your book. Well, there's a book in there. You want me to grab it?
No, that's the first edition. You need the second edition.
Sorry, guys, just buy the book. Then you'll see it. Right? It's on Amazon. Right? You know. What's the title of it? They can just type it in, you know?
LEDs, the keys to growing future. It's free on Apple Books. It's also free if you have Amazon Prime for
audio?
Not for audio. For your
ebooks.
Kindle. It's free on
Kindle.
Free
right.
on Kindle. It's free on Barnes and Noble. It's like I'm not trying to get rich from writing a book, honestly.
No.
I wrote the book because we needed the knowledge out there. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you truly can afford it, send me a message. I'll pay for shipping. I'll send you a book. I'll sign it for you. $10.
Yeah.
It's I wrote the book purely for one reason. I know it was needed, and I know it helped several people.
I know quite a few.
And that's all that matters. For me, that was a key thing. So that played it forward. Play it forward. And if you know someone who needs to grow and you already know how to grow, buy the book. That's awesome. Play it forward.
Yeah.
I got
Grow forward.
I got them on eBay too. I got signed the first edition ones on eBay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LEDs.
Hey, and guys, like for you guys that know this stuff and have bought it, buy it for somebody else. Buy it as a Christmas present, man. Because your buddy that's trying to grow and doesn't have it figured out, give him the handbook of that's going to cover it all.
You got to cover that stuff up. You know what, guys? You know what's really cool? I don't think I posted my push-ups.
Oh, John, you didn't. And yeah, 56 minutes late. Oh, John. And see, guys, you would think it was my fault, but I was here sitting with you guys, and he's the one, we watched him do his push-ups, and then he forgot. And I was just carrying on, you know, which is what I pretty much do most of the time, is just carry on. So we'll just figure out, we got, of course, John on the Soil Matters with Leighton this afternoon.
I can't show up. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I got to post my push-ups.
Yeah, you post your push-ups. So, you know, I'm here to cover when John has to get busy, right? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Don't put the music on YouTube, man. They'll give us a strike for that kind of shit. Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I haven't been able to monitor the chat, guys. So, we're going to be cutting her here in a couple of minutes anyway. So, I think we'll end it there, and we'll go back to doing a little bit of drywall before the next show.
Still got 2 minutes.
Okay, well.
I should be dabbing out here. It's not fair.
Should be there you go, man.
Education on the go the green way with the green slinger.
Okay.
Right? And it's really, it's about holistic health, natural healing, and cannabinoid therapy. Okay? It's the green way of life. And that's really what you'll be talking about. And that green way comes down to breath work, understanding education, understanding read every day. Miss eating, don't miss reading. Little things from Jim Rohn. The green way of life is natural way of life. It's holistic healing. It's cannabinoid therapy. It's really looking at who you can become.
Bring it down to the biology. It's all about the biology. Every cell in your body.
Thanks to my ancestors, I have all of this.
It's all
great
about
stuff.
biology. If the biology isn't there, you don't have a healthy cell.
You need energy too, by the way.
Well, you need the stuff to feed the biology, which feeds you. Your gut biology is just as important as the soil biology.
Endocannabinoid biology. Okay, this is about really feeding that green way. It's what works for me. It's what keeps me motivated, keeps me going. It might not work for you. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to be the end-all pill for anybody or anything.
Yep.
This is the quality of life that works for me. Through what I've gone through, it's gotten me the ability to grow forward. And yeah, I can get super high and Do I choose to do that? Sometimes I need that real serious pattern interrupt.
Yeah.
That's why the pattern interrupt for me stops at 4 o'clock, because then 4:20 hits and then move. Well, guys, you know what's great about this is being able to actually serve you today and say thank you for showing up. Thank you for all your blessed souls. Have a fantastic Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Ken's got all kinds of shows to talk about. What's going on this weekend?
Well, of course, you today and with Late Morrison and myself and Andy on Wednesday. Then, of course, Luna Day, and we're not sure if Alex is going to be back. Her husband's dad was diagnosed with cancer, so send that family some love, guys. And then I actually don't know. I haven't talked to Luna yet about who her guest is for that show, but so stay tuned for that, guys. And then, of course, we're back next Monday, and hopefully Tony, we send him enough loving energy that he's going to be feeling better. And don't forget to send some to his mom too, so because he takes care of mom. So anyway, guys, peace out. We love you all.
I'm still
and I'm gonna reach
here.
over here to end the show.
Wait. Got to dab out. You like end the show.
Well, okay.
Here's the whole thing. We wanted to just thank a few people. And for one, don't forget to share. Okay? Share the video, share the knowledge, get that information.
Comment down below on the YouTube videos. It does help the algorithm thingy, Bob, or see us and they go, oh, hey, man.
Well, that's the reason why
more.
I had like 5.5 million views on one of my videos. It had like 2,800 comments.
Exactly. Yeah.
So just have and that's how you be simple conversations, you guys, with one another, really understanding the show and talking about the show. It's a great way to reflect, come back, message. I make sure I get tagged in. I'll come in here and talk with you guys.
Sharing and community. It is about sharing and community.
As it kind of comes off the dabbering. Ken's Karen, sharing and community. See you guys tomorrow.
Ending the broadcast. Look at yours. Oh, hold on. I haven't ended the broadcast.